This is an open council for Earth where people can come together, share, create solutions. It's a grassroots movement. There are no leaders over others. There's only those who facilitate information, and everyone is equal because we must lead ourselves. Anyone can join and anyone can participate. Nobody is appointed. It is solution-based. It identifies problems, but it seeks solutions. So the idea is to be and live the solution. We create local councils, and we're doing this because we want to reach out to as many people as we can to start their own local councils. Now, the local councils can be a neighborhood, an apartment building, a street, a family group, or friends. You should meet regularly, perhaps once a month or more often as needed. You start planting food trees. Now, this can happen in anybody's backyard. Even if you have a very small yard, you can start planting food trees, bushes, and creating gardens. Research water storage and collection. All of these things to become personally responsible and independent. Start by identifying people's skills and talents. Because let's face it, if the grid goes down, you need to know who is who. How much warning would you have? How would you know that it has happened? And how much warning would you have to maybe move to a safer location?
As far as advanced warning, the public would probably, if at all, receive about 20-minute warning. All right? In lieu of the 20-minute warning, if we were to miss that, or explosion were to take place within 15 or 20 miles of us, we would know pretty much instantly.
Prepare so we can be prepared. We don't do it because of fear. Remember that when you use fear to make decisions, it cuts off your higher ability to think critically, and you're basically dealing with reactionary things. So be sure to not allow fear to be your guide. The future will require us to be more self-responsible and independent. It ensures that if society collapses, we can still function and help others.
Detox and cleanse, teas, herbs, and stop harmful inputs. And this is really, really important. I've talked to individuals, who were battling cancer, and they would say to me, well, if I just take these supplements, will I be fine? And I have to explain, no, it doesn't work that way. You've got to stop the harmful inputs. That's just as important. Now you'll notice a pattern here. We have detox and cleanse, rebuild, and nourish, okay? And this cycle can be repeated. Whenever your body runs into trouble, you should repeat these 3 things on a regular basis. And the last one I add in there because we have to learn to love ourselves and manage stress. Because honestly, guys, if we are not taking care of ourselves, then we can't take care of others as well as we could or should, okay? So we have to love ourselves and we have to manage our stress. Our bodies were only designed to face incremental stress. And what that means is that we can go through stress in short spurts, okay? But we are not designed to be under a constant pressure of stress that we have been for the last several years. Create a solution. If we do not, then by default, we will become part of their dark reality. And I, for one, don't want to be part of their dark reality. And I'm sure you don't either. So here is our solution that we propose. We must start to take personal responsibility, guys. We need to start growing food in communities where we know where it came from and we know what happened to it. We need to grow indoors, outdoors, in neighborhood gardens, and we need to raise our own animals.
I want to say it's amazing, your research.
This is a foundation that we all need to be aware of. And so I think it's really important information to get into the hands of the general public.
I enjoyed your presentation very much. It was very useful. The presentation was very well made, and thank you for that.
This group does everything for free. It's for the good of the public. Everything is accessible. I can even give you the PowerPoints if you'd like, and you want to do your own presentations. Whatever will help.
Somebody had another question. I saw it flash through.
I think it was about distilled water. Why distilled water?
Or is it different kind of sugars we can use, or what?
Yes, absolutely. Do not use the synthetic ones on the market. We're at a point now where we can't just be all positive and hugs and love. We've got to open our eyes, and we've got to see what's going on around us. And we've got to be aware so that we can go create solutions. And I don't want the unsuspecting public to be subjected to these very twisted minds and their plans without understanding what's going on. They need to understand so they can protect themselves and their families. I want to protect these children too. I hope that we can be a catalyst and arm you guys with information, and then please go out and start sharing it with the people you love, sharing it with the people around you, so that we can cause that grassroots movement, because we desperately need it. You can then reach others who are more powerful and have more resources and more access, and we can really get something moving here.
Thank you, Diane.
And with the
Thank you, everybody.